Hello, everybody. Joe Baganonis here, and welcome back for another episode of White Album. Members like Falling Snow. Where last time we left off, currently in the depths, in the throes of the Mana is sick in our house arc, and stealing our bed, so we have to sleep on the floor like a fucking animal. It's terrible, but no, not in reality. I actually like it. I like that Mana is getting some big long scenes because this is like this one in particular, it's like a multiple day long, like several hour long event, you know. I kind of it's it's weird. It's weird, you know. They had the thing with AG last time where, it's like, oh, we're actually getting like a real fucking talk with our quote unquote romantic rival AG, for Yuki. In Mana's route instead of, fucking Irina's route, where it's her brother, who's like suspiciously absent from the entire affair, other than popping up a few times to say like snarky things and then disappear immediately. Like we probably saw AJ like fucking 5 times during Arena's route. Like there was not a lot going on there. But now that we're in these secondary heroine arcs, it's like, oh yeah, let's really flesh out AG's character in a fucking route that he's not even in or matters. Like, okay, sure. Like, I guess we can do that. Just, would have thought you would have put it in a place where it's more appropriate, but if that's what they wanted to do, yeah, who am I to, tell the I was about to say the director, but I guess there is a director for like visual novel projects, but the story scenario writers what to do. Little old me, art critic over here. Everything's shit. Uh but yeah. Yeah, it's a little late. It's like 4. No, that's 6. Ooh. Eesh. Yeah, it's 6. Finally starting to sleep in during the day. Managed to wake up at 4. So so what the game plan is, what the end goal here is for me to eventually wake up late enough that I can go to work, come back at like 7, 8 in the morning, still have enough energy to record, so that way that episode can go up at noon that same day. And then if I'm feeling spicy, immediately go to bed at like 10, wake up at like 6, and then I could even record another episode of other whatever other series I'm doing. There we go. Words are hard. Cuz I'm also thinking about adding that to Tsukahami. The remake just came out, and strike while the iron's hot and all that. But 3 series at once is quite an ask. Like occasionally I'm struggling with 2, but whew, I kind of really want to do it because I want to play the remake. I just do, and it wouldn't be that long. I say, completely unawares of the total length of it, but it's only the first 2 routes of the remake. They only did the near side routes. I guess they're gonna do far side routes later. So what? Fucking 2 routes, and I know Tsukihime is a relatively decently length visual novel, but with only 2 of the routes, common, you'll be skipping through the second time. I really think I could do it in like 20-ish episodes or less, maybe. Especially if I'm doing that record 2 times a day tech. Like, I do my recording where I wake up, or where I get home from work, I do like one of my normal, regularly scheduled series like this in Utawareru Mono. And then when I wake up in the evening, that can be when I record like fucking pork slope turkey handle over there and do that. So that's what's been going through my mind. Anyway, let's keep going because I'm getting kind of weirded out how there's no background track and I'm just talking into the void and it's making me self conscious. Let's go. She ends up falling asleep for a little bit. She seemed a little worse for wear in the evening, probably due to a certain incident earlier in the day, but now she's sleeping peacefully. I suspect she'll be feeling much better tomorrow after getting a good night's rest. I'm pretty sleepy despite it still being quite early, probably due to how exhausted I am. Maybe I'll take a nap as well. I lie down on the floor next to the bed. And I also just realized I'm using the mouse,
藤井さん
which I've never done for this series, but it just naturally my hand went to it. Probably because it's the closest thing to my coffee cup right now. So, I'll try it out, mix it up a little this late in the game because I'm spicy like that. Huh? Is she awake? What's wrong? Are you in pain? Gotta go to the bathroom again? All I can hear is her silent breathing.
藤井さん
Nope, I went a little too high there. Maybe I should pick up my controller. I can't be trusted with the mouse. And also, the clicking noise it makes is a little loud. I don't want to pick up. She calls my name again. What?
藤井さん今日も床で寝るの
She asks quietly, which is pretty unusual for her. Yeah, but you don't have to worry about me. I can sleep anywhere.
うん
Rustle. I hear the bed sheets rustle, and then her slender hand appears from under them. Anna?
また怖い夢見ると嫌だから
Like, I don't know, you got kind of clammy hands. It's kind of ick. I gently hold her small hand in mine. Seems so slender and fragile. Not to mention, it still feels pretty hot. I want her to get better as quickly as possible. But at the same time, part of me wishes she'd stay like this forever. Come on. What kind of self-centered thought is that? No. Did she somehow pick up what I was thinking? What's wrong? I timidly ask her.
なんでもない
But that's all she says before falling silent.
もうちょっとだけ手
Alright, you little weirdo. She quietly murmurs after a few moments. Alright, bitch, it's been like a week. You feeling better yet? I wake up. The light slipping through the gaps in the curtains suggests it's already almost noon. How's Mana doing? I slowly sit up. Ugh. My body aches more than yesterday. I assume it's because I'm not used to sleeping on the floor. Mana's already awake and is currently staring up at me intently. Staring at me intently. It'd be weird if she's staring up at you from the floor. She dug underneath it like a fucking mole. Huh? Already awake? Well, it's pretty late, huh? Looks like I slept in. She's not saying anything. Don't tell me. Is she annoyed that I slept in? Mana? How you feeling? How you feeling today?
なんかあんまり調子良くないの
Well, the color's back in her cheeks, but she still doesn't look back to normal. I'm starting to worry about how long it's taking her to feel better. I press my hand against her forehead. Well, she doesn't feel that warm. It feels like your fever's gone, at least. I murmur quietly.
何よ私やっぱり邪魔なの
Oh, we're just giving you our prognosis. She suddenly explodes in anger. Huh? What are you talking about?
いいわよ帰るわよ
But you said you're not feeling well.
帰れるわよ
She suddenly jumps out of bed. Well, it seems like she's all better. I stand there, completely bewildered by this sudden development, but I can't stop from smiling in relief.
何がおかしいのよもう早く出てってよ
Bitch, this is our house. What? Why am I getting kicked out of my own apartment?
着替えるんだから早く
Ah, right. I hurry out of the room. I probably should have put on a coat or something. It's pretty cold. The snow we got the other day has already melted away, but it's still freezing cold. My breath hangs white in the air. There's no sign of snow, just constant cold. The wind on my cheeks is refreshing, yet somewhat sad. The sound hints of a vast emptiness. It would be really bad timing for me to get sick right now. The thought idly crosses my mind. If she's changing back into her clothes, then she really is planning on heading home. She's only been here 3 days. Feels like she's been here far longer now. She was always going to have to leave at some point, but that eventuality never felt real until this moment. At the end of the day, I guess I'm pretty self-centered, growing so attached to someone else so quickly. I really gotta stop thinking like this. I worry what she might do if she finds out.
うーん
She scared me half to death. She suddenly appears right behind me.
何考えてたの？
I wasn't thinking about anything. But are you really going home?
帰るわよ。私、別にいつまでも藤井さんのところにいるつもりなんてないもん。
I guess she really is feeling better. I'm still worried about you. I'll walk you home.
いいわよ、そんな。ついてこないでよ、みっともない。
I mean, you are like recovering from your fucking deathbed here, so I'm going with you whether you like it or not. Of course I'm worried about her. But more than that, I want to meet her parents and give them a piece of my mind. It's pretty ridiculous that they abandoned their own daughter at a time like this. If I could see her parents fussing over, witness them display even a modicum of concern, then I'd feel a lot better. Even if it meant putting my job on the line.
わかったわよ。
I hurriedly grab a coat, and then we head off for her house. And you know they're not even
それじゃ
gonna be
藤井
there.
さんさよなら。
What do you mean goodbye? She takes a key out of her pocket like always and begins unlocking the door. Parents aren't at home? She turns to look at me but remains silent. They have work today? Not only is there no fuss, but they're not even at home.
家になんていないわよ。
What do you mean?
うるさいわね。いないって言ったらいないの。関係ないでしょ。
Mana? Is she crying?
さよなら。
She practically flings herself inside before slamming the door behind her. I have no idea what's going on, but I should probably drop it for now. Time to head back. The last few days have been exhausting. I'm tired. I had no idea taking care of someone could be this hard. Ugh, I'm too tired to exist. As well go to bed already. I'm awake, but still feel pretty sluggish. I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I'll just rest today. I slowly drift off to sleep. It's the winter holiday. You can sleep all day if you want. Oh, this is the worst morning ever. I have no desire to get out of bed. It's up longer than usual, yet I'm completely exhausted. Even just opening the curtain requires too much effort. I force myself to roll out of bed. Ugh. Can't even walk right. Wobble. Ah. Yeah, it makes sense. You'd catch something. Someone's shaking me violently. There's only one person in my life who'd be that rough. Mana. Knock it off. Kira's more of a lady and he's a guy.
藤井
Ow. Ow. Well, that was mean. Let me die.
このままじゃ死んじゃうよ。藤井さん。
Wait, how did she read my thoughts?
藤井さん。藤井さん。
Oh, she's crying. And here I thought that of the two of us, I was the one who just got slapped. Sorry, Mana. I won't do it again. I have no idea what I did, but I find myself apologizing anyway. Maybe then I can find out what's going on.
よかった。
She hugs me. Like, I might want to step back. It's been like 3 days I've been asleep. You know, probably stink. I feel somewhat calmer now. I sit up in bed.
あ、起きちゃダメだって藤井さん。
She rushes over to my side from the kitchen.
少しおとなしくしててよ。子供じゃないんだから。うん。
Pretty sure he's 20. Fine, fine. So yeah, he's literally a child. I'm feeling a little better, at least.
ま、いいわよ。どうせもうすぐ食事ができるから。
What's that? I mean, with that, she hurries back to the kitchen. Sorry, I was distracted by an ant crawling on my my little boom arm. Flicked it off. One of those little tiny pinhead ants. I've talked about it before, but I get a shitty old house that, you know, bugs are just able to get in. It doesn't matter if I have all the windows and doors closed. They'll just find gaps and, like, get through the fucking molding outside the house. Or Namana, I apparently collapsed in my room. She just happened to show up shortly after, spotted me on the floor and saved me. She changed me into my pajamas, got me into bed, and made me something to eat. Apparently my memory short-circuited after I woke up, but I'd been unconscious for half of the day. I guess I have two lucky coincidences to be thankful for. Her randomly deciding to stop by and my door being unlocked. If it wasn't for her help, I might be up in heaven by now, having a chat with Santa Claus on his way back to the North Pole. What? Does Santa go to heaven? Hello? Still, it was a pretty bonehead move to ignore my own symptoms while trying my best to nurse Mana back to health. I guess I caught her cold while taking care of her, though I should have known that would happen. Pretty pathetic, honestly.
どうしたの藤井さん。頭痛いの？
The Japanese cold must be something ferocious. You know, I've never had a cold so bad I was fucking bedridden. Like, at most, I had neurovirus once, but that was like a fucking vomit yourself to death disease that I would have died of without modern medicine. And I might have caught COVID the other year, but I already had like my two vaccines and the booster because I was going to visit my grandparents. So I was all fucking juiced up. But I don't know, I just got like really sick for like a day and a half, but not like vomiting or like a cold. It was like my head was in a fucking vice, and like that kind of made me nauseous. It was more like a migraine than anything else. It was terrible. I like lied in the couch with like a fever, and it just like it turned into a corpse for a day. Like only getting up to drink water and go to the bathroom. Other than that, I was just kind of like in a stupor. But after that, it's like the next day I was fine. So I don't know what that was. I'm just gonna chalk it up to some weird fucking COVID variant that interacted strangely with my immune system. She peers onto my face, noticing my wince of pain. Oh, no, I'm fine.
何が全然なのよ。病人のくせに。
Ah, right. She has a point.
はい。特別に私がご飯作ってあげたんだから食べてよね。
Thanks. Even just hearing the word food causes my stomach to growl in anticipation. If it wasn't for my blocked up nose, I'd probably be drooling at the smell. She places the steaming hot bowl next to my bed, wearing oven mitts so as not to burn herself. I reach out for it.
ダメよ藤井さん。
And just
ま
with
だ
his
暑いの。
bare hands, just scoop it up. Oh, right.
しょうがないわね。わかったわよ。食べさせてあげる。
She has no choice. What? Huh? No, not the cum spoon! No! She scoops some of the porridge onto the spoon and begins blowing on it. I'm at a loss for words.
はい。
Ah?
あーんしなさいよ。
Ah. Pretty embarrassing having her feeding me porridge now. after I was doing the same for her the other day. Well, at least she seems to be getting quite a kick out of doing it. Most likely, she sees it as payback. Chomp. Munch munch. Why are you chewing porridge, you fucking animal? Oh, it's sweet.
どう？美味しい？
The whole point of, like, a porridge is that you don't have to chew it. It's, like, just goo already. Oh, it's sweet. Really. Really sweet. What, she make, like, a rice pudding?
Hmm?
Peers in my face, questioningly. Tastes kind of like foreign cuisine. Honestly, it tastes even more like a dessert than a meal. Don't tell me that she mixed up the sugar and the salt in some old comic book.
そうよ。ミルクでお米をしっかりと煮込んだから消化にいいのよ。
This isn't sick people food, it's baby food. But rice pudding isn't sweet, right? No, it can be very sweet. What are you talking about?
何言ってるの？疲れてる時は甘いものがいいのよ。砂糖もたっぷりと入れてるから風邪には最高ね。
Is that how it works? In other words, she didn't make a mistake. She wanted to make it this way on purpose. That being said, I'm basically starving. Anything she wants to feed me is going down the hatch, no questions asked.
はい、藤井さん。
Chomp, munch, munch. It's so sweet, though. Chomp, munch, munch. What the hell's wrong with me? Chomp, munch, munch, munch.
落ち着いた？
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
そうよ。私、藤井さんの命の恩人なんだからね。もうこんなに理想的な雇い主。
Yeah, what good benefits? I guess I'm still her servant, even while sick.
何？
Nothing. You just, you mentioned you changed me into my pajamas?
何よ？人が無理に服を脱がせたみたいに言わないでよ。仕方なくやったんだから。
Okay, right. Sure.
だいたい藤井さんだって私のこと脱がせたでしょ？
Yeah, I showed you mine. Only makes fair you showed me yours.
いやらしいことばっかり考えないでよね。
It actually hardly ever is. As the thought crosses my mind, I suddenly hear the solemn toll of a bell.
はあ、結局藤井さんのところで年を越すことになりそう。
Brutal.
仕方ないか。
Huh? New Year's?
何よ藤井さん。新年を
Like,
迎え
no,
ないつもり？
what day is it? I mean, I don't really consider it that big of a deal, but
何ぼーっとしちゃって。ほら、もう年が変わったのよ。
what day is it?
藤井さんってバカ。
She mutters to herself, looking at me like I've lost my mind.
10月1日に新年は迎えないんじゃない？普通。
I mean, that's like the fucking start of the fiscal year, so maybe. Maybe it's the New Year's for accountants. I mean, I know that, but in other words, today's January 1st. So until just a few moments ago, it was December 31st. That means I was unconscious for an entire day, from the 30th until the day after that. I guess I should be happy I'm not dead. Mana,
何よ。
you really did save my life.
まあね。わかればそれでいいわよ。一つ貸しね。
I lie down in bed, looking at her with newfound appreciation. But why'd she come back to begin with? Did you forget something?
まあそんなみたいなものよ。そうよ、パジャマよ。私が着てたパジャマ。
What, did you like him so much and wanted to take him?
洗濯もしないで、藤井さんがそのまま着ちゃったらすごい嫌じゃない。
Oh yeah, they would have been nasty.
だからそれを受け取りに来たのよ。そうなの。
I see.
それ以外のなんで来るっていうのよ。
True. Speaking of those pajamas, those ones?
どうしてそのパジャマ着てるのよ、藤井さん。やだ。変態。
Oh, they just have such a calming smell to them, you know. I mean, you're the one who changed my clothes.
うるさいわね。素直に着る方が悪いのよ。気づきなさいよ、少しは。
I mean, it might have. Quite literally. Well, this is a mess.
いいわよ、もう。気にしないことにするから。
Then she pulls the sheets up over my face like she's trying to hide me under the blankets. I still feel sluggish and tired. This may have been the worst New Year's ever.
そうそう。おとなしく寝てなきゃダメ。じゃなかったら、私のところに勉強を教えに来られないでし
Yeah,
ょ
we'll have to get a new lamer tutor who doesn't let me skip out on schoolwork if you're dead. Well, maybe it's not the worst. Okay. Hey, Mana. Happy New Year.
まあ、いいわよ。孤独で瀕死の大学生を見捨てるなんて、いい気分じゃないもんね。
Thanks. I'm sick, and my entire body is in pain, and yet this is kind of fun.
ほら、もう寝なきゃダメよ、藤井さん。
A little shut-eye wouldn't be half bad. Oh. Are you going home then, Mana?
何
Or what, are you gonna sleep on the floor?
何残念そうな顔してるのよ、藤井。
I'm not doing anything like that.
しょうがないわね。心配だからついててあげるわよ。
If nothing else, it'll probably help me rest a little easier knowing she's here. Really? I would rest less well with someone, just sitting across the room staring at me. I prefer to be alone in my room when I'm asleep. Thank you very much. At any rate, time to get some sleep. All this talk of sleep's making me sleepy. If it's the same cold Mana had, there's no way I'm gonna feel better overnight. All I can do is close my eyes. I wake up. My head hurts, and there's numbness around my eyes. What time is it? I feel something heavy pressed against my arm. I glance over and see Mana sound asleep, her head resting on the sheets. How long has she been taking care of me? I realize there's a wet towel on my forehead. I gently turn it over. The other side is still comfortably cool. Maybe I'll rest a little longer. My head. It hurts. I'm awake again.
起きちゃった？私、ちょっとだけ家に帰ってくるけど、おとなしく寝ててよ。
Pick up some, Tylenol on your way back, yeah? Like, not the little ones. Get, the fucking horse pills. Like, the 500 milligram Tylenol. She's going now? By herself? It's dark out. What time is it?
あれ？藤井さん寂しいの？
That's not why I'm asking about the time.
外は暗いけど、まだ7時くらいだから安心して。
Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
寂しくないわよ。
The freaks and weirdos don't come out till 11. Okay. I'm somewhat relieved to hear that.
いくら一人暮らしだからって言って、食料くらいストックしときなさいよね。おかげで私が買い出しに行かなきゃならないじゃない。
Sorry. I learned my lesson about not being prepared.
じゃ、行ってきます。
I know how hard it is to take care of someone else, and yet she doesn't seem bothered in the slightest. Am I just imagining things? There's something about her smile while taking care of me. It reminds me of the one she had when I first ran into her at the train station. That's what I'm thinking about as I lie my head on my pillow. Doorbell rings. Is it Mana? No, it can't be. There's no way she'd already be done shopping. Plus, she wouldn't ring the bell. Guess I'm having to go answer the door. Ugh. Just as I'm about to try and get up. You hear the sound of my front door opening. Followed by
あれ？開いてる。
the sound of a familiar voice. Ooh, spicy!
荒野くん？どうしたの一体？嘘、病気？
Huh? Yuki? What are you doing here?
電気ついてるのに返事がなかったから、私勝手に。
That's not what I meant. Even if she doesn't have any performances, she's usually busy with practice and a number of other things. Well, come on in. I'm not actually feeling that bad. says he looks like the fucking crypt keeper lying in bed. The kids these days remember, fucking Tales from the Crypt and the Crypt Keeper? Am I old? Is that an evergreen reference, or am I, showing my age? She hesitantly walks into my room, acting like she did something wrong.
誰かいたの？
That smells like some fucking hussy. Huh? She asked me out of the blue. I guess even someone like Yuki has their own type of womanly intuition.
ミルクみたいな香り。赤ちゃんの匂い？
Smells like a baby. There's no way I'd ever let Mana hear that.
なわけないね。何言ってんのかな、私。
I mean, you could just easily say, oh yeah, I wasn't feeling good, so I made some like fucking porridge. And, I wanted it to be tasty, so I had some milk and sugar.
トウヤくんの部屋に赤ちゃんがいるわけないもんね。
Not in this timeline. Yeah, I managed to catch a cold and I was eating porridge made with plenty of nutrient-enriched milk. Figured it might help. I speak as cheerfully as possible, trying to downplay the part about being sick.
あ、知ってる？私も小さい頃、よく母さんとかおばさんに作ってもらったの。
Gonna assume they use like condensed milk or something, Oh, she knows about it too, huh?
すごく甘くて、今でも結構好きかな。どうしたの？
Nothing. Not important. But why'd you suddenly come here? Is everything at work okay?
何言ってるの、トウヤくん。私、トウヤくんに会うためにここに来た
Yeah,
の。
what's so wrong with, a girlfriend coming to see your boy toy,
でもね、
But what?
ここに来る途中で知り合いの子に会っちゃったから、トウヤくんだけに会いに来たっていうと、ちょっと嘘になるね。
Okay. I see. Though that still doesn't answer my question. Do you have the day off?
本当はね、私、昨日だって一昨日だって、今日だって明日だって、
Did
ここのところずっとお休みなんだ。
are you quitting?
実際、他の人たちに比べてお休みは多い方
Are
だ
you like rolling the idea over in your mind, like thinking about it? She looks kind of sad. Huh? So why is she here?
歌のレッスンとか、あれは私が自主的にやってることになってるから、今日もこれから尾形さんのスタジオに行かなきゃならないけど。
You're supposed to do extra work voluntarily? How stupid. Main reason why we never see each other is because she's always busy with practice sessions. It turns out that they're voluntary.
いいの。私好きでやってることだから。
Yeah, it's like how fucking Japanese businesses expect you to do unpaid overtime because, it shows how you care about the company and whatnot. It's like, fucking nah, bitch. Like, I'm here to get paid. Fucking 5 o'clock, clocking out. See you tomorrow, you fucking sucker. Have fun sleeping under your desk while I'm at home with my wife.
アイドルになってステージとかで歌うのって夢だったわけだし。
And that's why the Japanese population is, like, collapsing. Same with South Korea. I know. She's right. I can, in good conscience, tell her to slow down and take time for herself when she's on the path to achieving her dreams. She made it this far in determination alone. That's proof there's nothing there's nothing I can say that'll change her mind.
でも、ダメだね。トウヤくん、こんなになるまで私気づいてあげられないんだもんね。
Wow, they actually, crazy. Again, they're actually involving Yuki in the plot. That isn't just like her mandatory scenes where it's like, go to the New Year's, not New Year's, the Christmas Eve concert. She comes to hang out on fucking New Year's with the Yayoi, and then the music festival. It's like, hello? Where was any of this in fucking Arena and Psycho route? Hello? Did the writers fucking forget that, like, the concept of the protagonist having a girlfriend when they were writing those? And they're like, we can't think of anything to do with her, so let's just not include her. Like one of the, like, prime instruments for creating drama and tension in the story you just didn't implement because you forgot or something. Like, it's like in this scene, it's like the whole time I'm like, ooh, Yuki's here, but Mana, she's out, she's coming back. Like, Like, we're on the clock, you know, it's ticking down. Like, how's it gonna play out? Ah! Like, there's fucking none of that in the other routes. What are you talking about, Yuki? I just have a cold. Nothing major.
いくら来られないからって電話したりするとかもう少し早く気づいてあげられたのに
Seriously, not a big deal. Besides, some dummy got himself sick. And more importantly, I'm happy you came at all. If I'd known you were gonna get this worried about me, I would have gotten sick sooner.
もう
I chuckled lightly to show him joking, but she looked at me concerned.
でも困ったことがあったら本当に私のところに電話してよ私すぐに東也くんのところに飛んでくるから
Ooh. Okay. I know she really will too, so I shouldn't take her words lightly. I promise I'll be okay. I'm honestly more worried about you, Yuki. Are things really okay? You don't even have New Year's off.
東也くん本当に人のことばっかり風邪ひいてる人に
Oh, don't worry. He's selfish in his own ways. Thanks. At the very least, she doesn't seem to be on the verge of a nervous breakdown, so I'll take her word up for it. The pager in her pocket begins going off. She glances at the turquoise pager as she takes it out from her pocket. Ooh, you have like a nice turquoise one? Cool. What?
弥生さんからもう行かなきゃダメみたい
It's always something. Does she ever get a moment of peace or time to herself?
ごめんね東也くん病気なのに私何もしてあげられそうもなくて
Even as busy as she is, she's still worried about me. I told you already. I'll be fine. Go on. You need to take care of business. Promise I'm not gonna die, so don't have to worry about me too much.
うん
With the state I'm in, I know I pretty much have to force her out the door. Otherwise, she'll never leave. Come on, come on. If you don't get out here now, you'll catch whatever I have. That'll be the last thing I'd want. Maybe I'm laying it on a little too thick. But in response, she says,
うん
she forces a smile onto her face before standing up.
じゃあまた来るねそうだ今度来た時は私がおかゆ作ってあげるね
Ooh.
ココナッツミルク使ってとっても甘くしたの
You know, I can appreciate coconut milk in cooking, but just drinking coconut milk on its own, I think is ick. I like coconut water, though. Coconut water with, like, the chunks in it is amazing. I like that it's kind of slimy. I'm a freak who likes the slime mouthfeel. Sure. Who in the world came up with this dish? I guess that means I'll have to be sick next time you come over.
あそうかじゃあやっぱり普通のお食事だねたまには外に出るんじゃなくここで私に作らせてね
Yeah, you can be like a bonding thing. Sure, I'd love that. An onslaught of saccharine sweetness has been replaced by a one-way ticket to gourmet heaven.
じゃあ東也くんまたねお大事に
Yep. I forced my own smile while waving goodbye. Whew. As soon as she leaves, I flop back down onto my bed. Still nowhere near fully recovered. Just that short conversation was enough to wipe me out completely.
本当に大丈夫東也くん
Yeah! I thought you already left. She suddenly pokes her head out from the kitchen, and then nearly had a heart attack. Come to think of it, I never heard the door open. Just go already. I promise I'm really okay. I just don't want you catching my cold.
本当に大事にしてね
Don't worry, we'll watch Dr. Phil on the TV or something. He'll take care of me. Her doting on me this much for nothing more than a cold is starting to make me embarrassed. I promise I will. And don't forget to gargle when you get to the studio. If you get sick and spread it to Eiji, his hordes of female fans will murder me in my sleep.
分かったそうするね
Salt water and like lemon or something. I
そ
don't
れ
know.
じゃ
Yep. Good luck. This time it sounds like she actually left. Word gets out that I've been monopolizing Yuki Morikawa's time. I'll be her male fans. It'll be her male fans coming to murder me. I might even top the global leaderboards as the #1 guy everyone wants to murder. Our life, as it is, can never be made public. However, my troubled thoughts are interrupted by footsteps running up the stairs outside. They're so loud. You can easily hear them through the door.
ただいま、藤井さん。おとなしく寝てた？
She comes running energetically into the bedroom, a large bag of groceries in hand. Yeah.
本当？なんか藤井さんっておとなしく寝ていられない
You know,
っぽい
just
のよね。
I had this crazy dream that, Yuki Morikawa was here doting at my bedside. You're imagining things. There's no way I can match her energy right now.
そこでお友達とばったり会って少し話し込んじゃって。どうせだからって思って家でシャワーだけ浴びてきちゃったから。遅くなっちゃって心配だったけど。
Alright, so you were gone for a while. She definitely didn't skimp on the detours, that's for sure.
おとなしく
Damn, even when we
よし
fucking came right home, instead of going to have coffee with Misaki when you were sick, can't even show us the same courtesy. Oh, what's she about to do now? Suddenly. What's wrong?
藤井さん、誰か女の人ここに来た。
Even I'm surprised. She has the womanly intuition too. You can tell just by the smell. I ask her in amazement, but she doesn't seem to be listening. On the contrary,
なんてまさかね。藤井さんのところにこんなお正月から訪ねてくる女の人なんていないわよね。せっかくのお休みなのにバカじゃないんだから。
she says, not hiding her rude opinion at all. Though, by her logic, I think that makes her the real dummy. I should probably stop thinking that.
本当にかわいそうよね。こういう時に優しくしてくれる彼女がいないって人
Yep,
は。
if only. I do have a girlfriend. And it's not that she won't take care of me, it's that she can. But just as I'm about to open my mouth to defend my honor, I decide it's better to say nothing at all. I don't want to get into the weeds of why my girlfriend is too busy to take care of her sick boyfriend on New Year's. I don't feel that bad about it, because I have you to take care of me, Mana. In the interest of avoiding any messy explanations, I feed her a line that I know she won't react well to.
何わけのわからないこと言ってるのよ。
There we go, so easy to derail.
そんなことばっかり言ってるから病気なんかかかるのよ。バカバカバカバカバカだから風邪ひくのよ。
Actually, they say in Japanese, idiots don't get colds, so... the situation is quickly devolving into chaos. I'm sure any modern doctor would pass out if they heard her saying terminal illnesses are caused by wisecracks. Though stupidity is what leads to catching colds, then Mana's in the same boat as me. Okay, time to stop.
そんな下品な冗談言えるくらい元気だったら私ご飯作ってあげなくてもいいわね。
Ah, crap. It's always physically dangerous to piss her off. But doing so right now could very well cost me my life. Sorry, I won't make any more jokes. I apologize obediently. I hate that by doing so, I'm admitting that I used to pick up lines as jokes on a regular basis, but my life is on the line.
よし許してあげる。なんて私が本気でそんなこと言うわけないじゃない。すぐ本気にするんだから。
She then pulls a strange-looking can with English writing on it out from her shopping bag. What's that?
昨日の料理藤井さん美味しいって言ってたから。これ？ココナッツミルクよ。
Ah. I suddenly feel lightheaded. It's really true that sweet food is best when you're sick? Regardless of the claim's accuracy, after chowing down on Mana's expertly cooked coconut milk porridge and taking a short nap, I feel much better than before. Personally, I don't like sweet things when I'm sick. They're too much, stuff going on in your stomach with them. You want bland, unfortunately. Even savory can be too much, like it's too heavy. You want light, soft flavors. Waking up to the lingering saccharine sweet aftertaste is an unfortunate side effect, but at this rate, I'll be back to normal by tomorrow morning. I just think of it as medicine and deal with it. I ask for a coffee to help wash out the taste, but she snaps at me. Her Only I'm nuts if I think she's gonna give me that. And now, here I sit with a thermometer stuck in my sweet-soaked mouth. Just be glad it's not fucking up your ass. I decided not to mention that it hasn't been disinfected since she used it, because I'm scared to.
はい見せてみて。
Not a doctor on some afternoon soap opera. I don't need a check. I don't think checking a thermometer requires that much scrutiny. So, am I getting better, Doc?
まあね、少しは良くなってるみたい。
A little, huh? New Year's break, and I'm stuck in bed for another night.
今夜一晩くらいはおとなしくしてないとダメかも。心配だからもう一晩だけついててあげてもいいんだけど。
And she looks at me while shaking the thermometer a little more vigorously than necessary. Sure, as long as you really don't mind sticking around. If my caretaker says she's worried about me, then I can't help but worry as well. They say the beginning of the healing process is what matters most, so I should be a little more appreciative.
迷惑だなんて。藤井さん、病人のくせに余計なこと考えるんだから。こんな時に突然いい子になったって。
I wasn't trying to fool anyone.
特別ね。藤井さんほっといたら死んじゃう人だから。
Yeah, then you'd be out of a tutor. I mean, I've managed to survive 20 years so far. Yeah, but the majority of those, you were, cared for by your parents. You've really only survived 2 years on your own so far. Not a whole lot, but I'm having a hard time falling asleep, probably due to all the naps I've had throughout the day.
藤井さん
Realizing I'm still awake. Ugh. Amana calls my name from her position on the floor. Huh? What's wrong?
藤井さん、一人で暮らすのって寂しい？
Huh? Why is she asking?
こんな風に病気になったって一人だし、そうでなくたってご飯食べるときも
Ouch,
テレビ
fucking
見てるとき
a
も
personal attack right at me.
ずっと一人なの。
Thanks, Mana. I see what you mean. I guess I never felt that lonely since my parents don't live that far away. And neither do Yuki, Misaki, or my other friends. But she has a point. It can be lonely when you're used to living with other people, like you with your family. When it comes down to it, I have my family and friends, but
私
she suddenly interrupts me.
家族なんていないから。
Come to think of it, I've never once seen the lights on in her house to welcome her home.
父さん、仕事で外国に行ってるか
He's abroad somewhere.
ら。だけどいいの。毎年クリスマスに帰ってきてくれるから。
It doesn't sound like he came back this year.
たまたま
Yeah,
今年は帰れなかったんだけど。
I see. So it's just you and your mom, huh? Mana?
ママなんて
Ah,
家にいないから。
she's not?
いつも仕事であちこち出かけてて。家になんか帰ってこないから。
So that's her situation?
仕事であちこちに事務所や部屋を借りて、毎日どこに泊まってるのかもわからない。
Hey man, your parents are working hard. This is the 90s. This is like the fucking stagnant decade. Like after the crash in the fucking 80s. Like, they're fucking hustling and grinding so that way they can keep you housed and fucking food in your stomach. So she basically trusts your school to take care of you?
それならそれで別に私は良かったの。でもママ、いつも学校や PTA のことバカにして、ほ
Ah,
ったらかしにして、それで嫌われて。
and she does too, from the sounds of it.
仲の良かった友達もいろいろと学校の方から言われて、
What?
気にしないよってみんな言ってくれたけど、でもそんなになってまで
That's weird.
みんなと友達でいるなんて無理だよね。そんなにしてまで友達でいる価値なんて私にはないもの。
Mana?
ママはそれでも帰ってこない。代わりに私に間抜けな家庭教師を一人つけただけ。私が学校に規定の出席日数以上に学校に行かなくても済むように。
Mm-hmm. So that's where I come in. I really am kind of a babysitter. Not even that. They made me her jailer. How dare mom put me in that role?
どうしてだろう母さん。ちゃんと家があるのに。私もいるのに。
People are complicated.
ずるいよね。私じゃないのに。友達は私じゃないのに。母さんは私じゃないのに。ずるいよね。
Damn, that sounds rough, bud. Mana, I sit up in bed.
何よ藤井さん。別になんともないわよ。
Well, you just kind of trauma dumped us, so... Mana? What? She's crying.
退屈だったからちょっと話して。
Oh yeah, that's a real energetic talk we just had there. So much
本
fun.
人のくせに。
Good way to kill the time. Okay. What should I say? I have no idea. She's doing the best she can all on her own. Well, I'm the guy whose job it is to help keep her caged up. How exactly can I comfort her? At the very least, I can keep an eye on her until she can escape the bonds of her school and her parents. But considering that's all I can do, a piece of garbage would attempt a simple show of sympathy that would only come off as patronizing. Sorry. I find myself apologizing. So quietly that she'll never hear. I have no idea if it's because I know I'm simply unable to help her in any way. My own conscience.
昔ね、
She continues talking.
よく親戚のお姉ちゃんが私と遊んでくれたの。家が近かったから毎日みたいに遊びに来てくれて。
Okay.
でも私、子供のくせにいかにも同情されてるってみたいなのがすごく嫌で、素直に喜んで見せなかったの。
You're a little too soon, and then she never came back.
喜んでは見せてたけど、いかにも子供が喜んでますよ、これであなたも満足でしょって。でもその人も働き始めるようになったら全然私のところに来られなくなっちゃった。
That's life.
それはその人のせいじゃないし、その人に仕事の才能があったからだって、それは分かってるけど。
And yet?
でも結局お姉ちゃんが来られなくなったらすごく寂しくなって。
You know, you could call her up and be like, hey, you wanna like hang out some weekend?
一人に戻ったことにじゃなくて、ちゃんと私を好きでいてくれた人に素直な態度を取れなかった自分にすごく。
What?
分かってる。多分お姉ちゃんは今でも私のことを好きでいてくれてると思う。
So then, what's the problem?
でも私、またお姉ちゃんに好きになってもらう資格なんて。
That's ridiculous.
自分が寂しい時だけ何の苦労もしないで人に好きって言ってもらうなんてずるいって思うから。
You're eating yourself alive here, Mana. Like, you're getting into a bit of a doom spiral. Such an immature perspective. But even so, you can't fault her for it. Because she is immature in a lot of ways. Yeah, 'cause she's a child. The one at fault isn't her, but the adults forcing her to make grown-up decisions. Ones that have no right answers. As an adult, they're aware that not everything in the world makes sense. But as a kid,
私
she murmurs quietly.
大学に行く。
But kids try to find answers for everything. In any way they can. I feel something warm on my forehead.
おはよう藤井さん。
Oh, Mana. What I'm feeling is her hand. My mind is clear, even though I just woke up. I slowly sit up in bed. The fatigue and pain are gone, leaving me feeling the same as usual. I guess I'm back to normal. Morning, Mana. I feel so much better. All thanks to how well you took care of me while I was sick.
まあそうかもね。
Now she seems flustered.
これでお家に帰ってゆっくり休めるわよ。
Nice.
せっかくの休みだったのにちょっと無駄遣いしちゃった。
Sorry.
なんでそんな謝るのよ。私が意地悪言ってるみたいじゃない。
So you're not? I I hastily bite back the apology on the tip of my tongue.
本当に感謝してるんだったら態度で見せてよ。
Huh? Show you? Before I can finish speaking, she has her eyes squinched shut and her lips pursed tightly together and her chin thrust in my direction. Oh, how forward. Huh? She leans in towards me, her lips pushed out in my direction. Is this what she means by showing her my gratitude? What do I do? Kiss the girl! Also, man, she must have been really thinking about this one. You know, she had it ready to go the second you woke up. I gently put my hands on her shoulders. I can feel them trembling. As I tighten my grip on her shoulders, I slowly bring my hands around her back in a hug. Then, her eyes spring open.
何やってるのよ、藤井さん。どういうつもり？
Do you need me to spell it out for you? I quickly pull back from her when suddenly... Ah! Intense pain rips through my shins and up my legs. She's only wearing slippers, yet the agonizing pain is the same as always.
いきなり何なのよ、いきなり。
She refuses to look me in the eyes. I guess she's not freaking out as, I guess she got freaked out right as I was about to kiss her. Still no excuse to kick me, though. Well, I can't blame her. It's my fault for making a move on my own student. I owe her an apology.
ごめん
I'm really...
なさい。
We both speak up at the same time. Huh?
なんでもないわよ。エッチ。
I have no idea what she was about to say, but seeing her with her shoulders squared in anger like usual makes me feel somewhat relieved.
私帰るから。
Perhaps sensing them basically back to normal and no longer in need of care, she turns on her heels, her cheeks blazing. Wait, Mana. I hurry to catch up to her, wanting to at least walk her to the door.
何よ。一人で帰れるわよ。
Yeah, she's gonna like fly out that door and like jump over the balcony in order to like get away as quickly as possible. That wasn't what I was going to do. I just wanted to thank you for taking care of me.
いいわよ、そんな。別にご褒美が欲しくてやったんじゃないから。
You sure? Seemed like it a little back there, but... I know. But it still meant a lot to me. I follow her all the way here, and this is the best I can say after everything she did?
それより藤井さん、
Yes. I snapped to attention, suddenly serious.
もう風邪治ったんだから。来週からサボらないで。家庭教師。
Yeah, be there, be square. You got a little liberal with the translation there, but hey, you know, I'll allow it. She then proceeds to slam the door right in my face. All the force she can muster. Bitch, other people live in this apartment. Don't slam doors. I can hear her footsteps running down the stairs. Cold may be gone, but aside from some light tidying up, I decided it's probably best to take it easy before going to bed early. Whew. Made it through. Yeah, good thing I stopped yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day. Otherwise, that would have been an over 3-hour episode. Like, yikes. Yep, let's go downtown.
藤井さん、
Yep, completely back to normal, like nothing ever happened.
こんにちは。
Mana, yep, feeling good as obvious, such a kid.
何？
Nothing, better take advantage of it. Small talk? Mana, would you say you like your dad and mom? Wait, I know it's none of my business, so don't feel like you have to answer. She goes silent for a few seconds before finally answering.
どっちでもない。
What?
好きでも嫌いでもない。
That's a complicated, you know, fucking kid answer, but sure.
だって私一人だから。だから好きでもないし。
I mean, that's what you say, but, you were fucking crying about it last night, so... As she says that, she softly leans against my arm.
みんなそう。私好きな人なんていないから。
Lies, lies, sweet little lies. Yeah? We rock we walk the rest of the way back to her house in silence. Downtown again. Just doing small talk. Farming those small talk options.
藤井さん
Yep, that voice sure is Mana. Yep.
何
Small talk again, the fourth. Yeah. I'm glad to see your cold's cleared up.
何言ってんの？あの後で私の方が看病してあげたんだから藤井さんに心配される筋合いはないわ。私の方が心配するのが普通じゃない。
I mean, you had it way worse than he did, let's be honest. What?
うるさいわよ藤井さん。せっかく看病してあげたのに何よ。
Oh, sorry, my bad. She's surprisingly sensitive in situations like this. I promise I won't say anything else about it. I really owe you one, Mana.
そうよ。藤井さん、私に命を助けられたんだし、召使いなのよ。私の言うこと聞かなきゃダメなんだからね。
Oh, yeah, totally. Okay, whatever you want.
何笑ってるのよ。
I'm not laughing. It's a deathly serious matter.
絶対笑ってた。
I can't help it. She's adorable. Okay, allow me to apologize.
謝ればいいって問題じゃないでしょ。
What would you like me to do then?
謝りなさいよ。
That's an apology. Okay, I'm sorry. She really is adorable. It is fun pushing buttons. I have to stop myself from doing it. Wow, guess where we're going? Downtown again. Ugh.
藤井さん、
Like, damn, bitch, don't you do anything else besides wander around downtown? Like, come on.
何？
I guess we're gonna do again. Small talk. Crazy. Sometimes I forget I'm supposed to be a private tutor. Maybe I should try acting like it for once. Have you been studying lately? Anything test-related you're having problems with? I say, trying to give the friendliest smile I can.
もう何よいきなりにやけた顔して。こんな場所でまで教師面しないでよ。
Great. She's in a bad mood again. I definitely came on way too strong right off the bat. I have to give it a shot every now and then, you know?
何よ。今は時間外でしょ。真面目な教師のふりしたってバイト代は一切変わんないんだから。
Yeah, not getting
みんな
paid
ただ働き。無駄
for
よ
fucking
無駄。
doing it for free, so. Mana's merciless. Normally I'd shut up there. But I'm only looking out for her best interests here. It's not about the money to me. I'm always going to be in teacher mode as long as you're here 24/7. I braced myself for her response.
あ、
I'd been prepared for her to explode, but surprisingly, she falls silent instead. Did I actually get through to her?
もう何それ。
あ？
わかった。そうやっていつもたぶらかしてるんだ。この変態家庭教師。変態。
Yep. That's completely wrong. I'm trying to talk to you as your teacher. That makes it even worse. No fucking Blue Archive Sensei over here. Whoops. There she goes. A private tutor isn't easy. Though going by the ages of Blue Archive, Mana would be in the hag category. Unfortunately, sorry, Mana. Old and busted. Now then, where should I go today? It's the 6th. Well, the first times in a while, we do nothing. I know we spent an entire week at home, you know, taking care of someone sick and then being sick ourselves, but no, apparently he just wants to hang out at home now. Need some time to recover after going out 3 days in a row. Like, that's, ooh, it's a lot mentally. And you guess what we're going to talk about with Mana? That's right. It's a small talk. Yep, sup?
何？そ
Speaking of which,
あ、そうだ。藤井さんご飯食べ。
what? It's like she finds it impossible to wait for the other person to talk.
私 朝から食べてないのよ。
I hate it when people are like that. That they can't just like sit in silence. They have to be talking, or there has to be a conversation going. Like, just enjoy the quiet. Like, come on.
一緒に行く？
Well, sure, I guess. Just how I ended up in a pretty empty fast food joint at the late afternoon. Ugh.
藤井さん、コーラ L なんて飲んでたら早死にするわよ。
Multiple large cokes? I feel like I'll end up with some cavities. I don't mean this in a bad way, but is this where you usually spend your afternoons?
普通にいいじゃない。普通よ。
I guess in Japan, kinda. It's one of the tropes that they just loiter around McDonald's with their friends. I guess, but it is a normal hangout spot for high school kids. I get the feeling she always comes here alone.
ん？
Oops. I was so lost in thought I ended up staring at her without meaning to. Yeah, she just goes and plays in the ball pit and in the fucking slides and tubes. Seemingly confused about why I'm staring at her, she starts rubbing at her face with a paper napkin
うん。
before shoving her face in my direction. Huh? Oh, nothing. Looks clean. She then resumes eating, apparently satisfied. It's kind of cute how she munches on her burger, though I prefer not to think about what she'd do to me if I said that to her face. Oh, I hate people watching me when I eat. I can't stand it. Especially if it's something that's, like, kind of has, like, the potential to be messy. Not like a McDonald's burger, but, like, you get a burger at, like, a steakhouse or something, it's basically, like, falling out of the bun, and, like, shit's going everywhere. Like, I can't eat that in front of people. Like, I'll be in my car, at work, on my lunch break. I came back from lunch, got my fucking burger from Wawa or something, and it's like, I'm just gonna eat this in my car so I can be, like, as fucking sloppy as I want, and not be judged, Just, like, fucking hunched over my steering wheel like a little fucking goblin, eating my fucking shitty fucking quesadilla, or whatever I decided to get. Yep, tutoring session with Mana. Kinda fucked up not to go. Ring-a-ding-ding.
はーい。あれ？藤井さん。
Now, it's not surprised we're here every week. When she sees me standing in the doorway, her face almost breaks into a smile, but then...
あれ？今日って金曜日だったっけ？
she suddenly seems anxious. It's the look of someone who's still in vacation mode. Hello! You been feeling okay since getting better?
まあね。
I mean, you've seen her every day this week, essentially. You should know this.
っていうか、それは私のセリフよ。藤井さんこそ、よくもまあ生きながらえたわね。
I was touch and go there for a couple moments, but thanks to your expert care, I somehow managed. She really did save my life.
しぶといわね。ゴキブリか何かみたい。
At least refer to the life you saved with a little more respect. Actually, I did notice something odd back then, though. For some reason, my underwear was on backwards. Can't imagine how that happened, huh? Wah! Ah! Sharp, nostalgic pain shoots up my leg from my shin. Ah! The pain is so sudden and intense that for a moment I can't breathe. Well, she's not the only one who's still in vacation mode.
バカなことばっかり考えないでよ。
It's not like she got a good show or anything. When you're sick, it kind of gets gross down there, Like, it loses color and just kind of looks weird. Sorry. I croak out through the overwhelming pain. I really should make a point to not make dirty old man jokes around her. Or risk losing my life.
大体、私、男の人の下着なんて見たこともないんだから、ちょっとくらいは間違うわよ。
I mean, they're fairly simple. Like, if they're boxers, they're just shorts. You know, the little crotch flap goes on the front for obvious reasons. And I prefer boxer briefs. You know, I think I've talked about it before. They provide good support, but they're not like fucking actual briefs that are like whitey-tighties. I fucking hate those. Those are so gross. Uncomfortable. Unaesthetic. They look terrible. Like, unless you're literally the underwear model on the front, like, you can't pull it off. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry you can't. Also, they're what they made us wear in basic training. And they got gross. Because we're fucking running around sweating in them all day. And the worst part, everyone, and I mean literally everyone's, had fucking streaks in them. Because we're always in such a rush. It's like, okay, you got fucking 5 minutes to pinch it off and fucking, you know, clean up. And sometimes it's just not enough. So then if you're on laundry duty, you got to go through everyone's fucking dirty, fucking streaked up underwear and throw them in the wash. Awful. Awful. The first thing I did when we went shopping at the BX for the first time is bought a whole bunch of like fucking athletic, like kind of spandex underwear. Life-changing. Oh my god. It's usually what I wear now. Most days I just wear, you know, kind of the athletic kind of biking shorts. I can't say it enough, they're just so much better than regular underwear. It's ridiculous. Oh, no. That means she really did fully undress me? Oh god.
私が喜んで脱がしたみたいなこと考えないでよね。
I don't even want to imagine what happens. Probably went backwards because she was like, had her head twisted around like 180 degrees the other way so she didn't look.
よくこんなつまらない仕事にわざわざ出てくるわね。
Hey man, we're getting paid either way. Easy money. Well, not exactly. We just got back and I already have exams and reports due. A couple at least.
だったらますますご苦労様。別にそんなにバイトが好きってわけじゃないんでしょ?
Nope, not at all.
いきなり正直ね。
I wouldn't say it like that, but I have to admit, it is pretty easy. Exactly. Now then, back to work. I mean, study. Actually, come to think of it,
何?
she looks up from her notebook. Is it really okay for me to have such a laid-back approach to your sessions?
どういう意味よ?
She's already annoyed. Usually this is the time when exam season starts. In fact, some schools have already started.
だから勉強してるんじゃないの私。藤井さんバカじゃないの?
Well, I guess that means she's seriously planning on taking her entrance exams for college. What?
何よその顔。大丈夫。去年のうちに私ちゃんと願書出しておいたんだから。
You did?
当たり前でしょ。藤井さんって本当に受験して大学入ったの?
Of course I did. Good grief. I don't think I deserve that. But if she was able to do this much on her own, then I probably don't have anything to worry about. Having a student who takes her future seriously makes my job as a teacher a lot easier. I murmur slightly sarcastically. Unfortunately for me, her hearing is incredibly sharp.
でしょ? どれだけ私が藤井さんを支えてあげてるかわかるでしょ?
Well, obviously.
私のしっかりぶりも理解できたことだし、今日の勉強はおしまいでいいの?
Yeah, I suppose. Absolutely not. As she goes to emphatically shut her textbook, I quickly move to intervene.
しつこい先生ね。教育の本質は個人の能力向上であって校則じゃないはずよ。
I mean, I generally agree with that. However, you do need, you know, little bumper rails on the side to keep that growth, you know, going in the right direction. Your point being?
本人の有能が認められたんだから教育の必要はなし。
That's not how it works. Started cleaning up her desk, ignoring me completely. I'm pretty relaxed for someone set on getting into
まあ
college.
ね。
She seems remarkably stress-free. She'd instantly enrage any other student who saw her.
さ、今日のお仕事も終わったことだし、遊 遊びに行かない？
I never actually said we were done. The moment she steps away from her desk, she's all smiles.
何よ、誰のおかげで仕事をサボれてると思ってんのよ。
I don't think you mean words. Don't need you to do me any favors. She pulls her right leg back into kicking position. Fine. I have a feeling it would be a good idea to give you a break, at least for today. Not like going out will be a break for either of us. Especially considering she said earlier she didn't want to.
よかった。ちょうど遊びに行こうって思ってたから。
What a coincidence. Who really am I to get in the way of her fun? Well, aside from her tutor.
何よ。
Nothing.
大体誰のおかげでお正月潰れちゃったと思ってんのよ。
Me? She nods emphatically.
分かってるじゃん。さ、付き合ってよね。
Fine. It's the only answer I can give under the circumstances.
そうそう。命の恩人に口答えしちゃいけないんだからね。
Come on. I don't think someone's savior should be gloating about it.
さ、行くわよ。
This is where you wanted to go?
何言ってんのよ。ここだと落ち着いて遊べて一番いいんだから。
What, you like tasting McDonald's again? Aha.
派手じゃなくたっていいじゃない別に。
That's not what I meant at all.
何よ。神社に初詣にでも行きたい？
Not really, no.
私、嫌だからね。人いっぱいいて、そのくせ全然面白くないんだから。
Never been, so I can't say, but I do hate
だから
crowds.
一人で行ってよね。
Never said I wanted to go at all. Besides, no one goes to the shrine by themselves. Don't judge.
どうせ藤井さん、綺麗な巫女さんが目当てとかでしょ。
Absolutely not. She always comes to the weirdest conclusions. Come to think of it, I haven't visited any shrines in a while. I used to go all the time when I was young. Usually with Akira.
そういえばそうね。普通そうなんじゃないの？私だって初詣以外で行ったことないし。
I'm not sure that's how you use that word.
それに私、年明けの瞬間にちゃんとお願い事もしちゃったし。
Yeah, get the wish in early, beat everyone else out so the gods hear it first. Yeah?
何よ。
あ？
いいじゃない。普通するわよ。
Aha. She's once again jumping to ridiculous conclusions. That being said, making a wish on New Year's is kind of charming. Like something from a fairy tale.
何よ。藤井さんだってやったんでしょ？
Huh? Did what?
願い事したんでしょ？絶対したわよ。
You seem convinced. Speaking of New Year's Eve, I was actually in bed with a fever, and Mono was taking care of me.
言いなさいよね。
To tell you what?
何をお願いしたのよ。
I was in no condition to wish for anything. At all.
男らしく言いなさいよ。
Yeah, I wasn't even conscious. She's not listening to me. In fact, she started shaking me as hard as she can. She's so worked up that I'm going to have to come up with something to pass fire. Normal stuff.
普通って何よ、普通って。
Normal wish stuff. Ordinary, boring, mundane.
何よ。教えてくれたっていいでしょ。ほら。
Ugh. It's such a grade school conversation. What should I tell her? I wish for love. Yeah, I'll have a happy year with my girlfriends. Just kidding. I forced out a laugh to show I'm joking. Ah, crap. I said the wrong thing.
やだ。藤井さん何考えてんのよ。
I mean, I just said it out loud, so...
別に私、藤井さんのことそんな風に見てるわけじゃないんだからね。だから、そんなことお祈りしたって最初から無理なんだから。
Is that so?
そうよ。もう。
Alright, yeah, I'll tell my girlfriend that you thought that. Clearly flustered, she suddenly takes off. Hey, wait! Not only did she gravely misunderstand what I just said, but now she's in runaway mayhem mode. This is a problem. I chase after her. Oh, come on. Where are you going by yourself? I finally catch up with her.
何よ藤井さん、すぐ下品なジョーク言うんだから。
Oh, because they're fun. You never tell them? They're hilarious. I'm sorry? What joke did I tell? I think to myself when suddenly I feel something hit me in the head. Ow! And a second impact. And a third. Oh no, Evangelion reference. Mana repeatedly punches me in the head.
バカバカバカバカバカバカバカバカバカ。藤井さんのバカ。
Ow, 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 ow! Sorry, I didn't mean it. Whatever it was. Her outburst is on par with one of Yuki's. Yeah, I don't think Yuki fucking abuses you, though. You're not like a beat spouse. I get it. I won't mention anything like it ever again. I'm not exactly sure what it did to deserve any of this. So... don't give me that. You can't just pester other people to share stuff. That's unfair. You need to share too.
なんかいやらしい言い方。いいじゃない。私が何頼んだって。
Oh, that's plain dirty. You can't force me to tell you my wish, then not say yours.
いいじゃない。
That must be something super juicy if you can't talk about it.
何よ。
She's suddenly up in my face,
口にできない。
which is impressive considering she's like a head and a half shorter than you. I'm playing a dangerous game here. I thought I swore off dirty jokes. They're clearly a risk to long life. Nothing, though I still think you should tell me what you wished for.
いいじゃないもう。もう忘れた。
Well, isn't that convenient? We spend the rest of the day strolling cheerfully around town, talking about nothing in particular. When I notice it getting cold, the sun's already setting. Ah, it's later than I thought. Should we head home?
今日は。
ん？
今日は思ったより楽しかったよ。
Really? I'm glad to hear it. You're having fun spending time with another person is a relief to me. Yeah, you're such like a misanthrope with no friends, you know. I thought there was no hope for you.
藤井さんと一緒だと退屈するかなとか思ってたけど。
But it wasn't.
うん。
She's kind of cute when she's being herself.
だからまた遊びに行こうね。
Oh, sure.
家庭教師の時間使ってね。
She's being herself a little too much. She really hates studying that much?
Mm.
She didn't even pause. Okay, now once your exams are over. It won't be so bad. At the very least, you'll get to spend time with me.
何がいいのよ。
Yep, she's back to normal.
でも今日はお疲れ様。じゃあ
Yep, glad you had fun.
また風邪ひかないように帰りなさいよ。
Right. We then part ways. Do-do-do. 10th, small talk at the station. That's all we ever do is make small talk, ask about the weather, you know, how your aunt and uncle have been. About this weird dog we saw, you know, random stuff like that. It's been really cold lately. Yep, like I said, talking about the weather.
もうどうしてジーパンのポケットに深々と手を入れるのよ。
Because it's fucking cold. No, that's just girl cope because they don't have pockets in their skirts. Before I can say anything, she violently yanks my hand out of my pant pocket. Ow! Knock it off! That hurts, Mana!
もう
She's still staring at me, clearly disgruntled about something.
ああもうシャツの裾どうして中に入れるわけ？
Probably because he's wearing a shirt that's supposed to be tucked in. My shirt? She finally continues to grab, and as she grabs my shirt, yanking the hem out from the top of my jeans. Ow! Ow! Knock it off, Mana, that hurts!
こんなもん
How could she say something like that? Oh, I'm cold.
何老けたこと言ってんの？カジュアル気取るんだったらもう少しグランジ入れたっていいくらいよ。
Yeah, grunge, it's the late 90s. I'd rather put my hands in my pockets than worry about grunging anything up.
何？
Nothing.
少しは見栄えするようにしてあげたんだからちょっとは感謝してほしいよ。
I do agree with the untucked shirt, you know. It depends if you're wearing like an overshirt though. Like whenever I wear like one of my like floral Hawaiian shirts, there we go. You know, the undershirt's always tucked in. It just looks better that way. I guess. You know, otherwise, you know, the hem of the undershirt's peeking out from underneath the Hawaiian shirt and it just looks bad. On our way back to her house, I stopped by Mana coffee as a token of my appreciation. The way she drinks coffee is so adorable. I almost can't help but smile. The only way I managed to hold it in is by picturing her wrath if I didn't. Oh, words. I thought we were on random bullshit. I didn't even think about it. Hang on. Pretty sure Mana's birthday is next week. Should probably get her a present, huh? Well, she'll probably misread the gesture somehow. Was it the 11th? We do nothing today. That's weird. The guide says nothing about getting her a present, but we're gonna do exactly that? Because why wouldn't we? Hello? Okay, let's go shopping. There's no way she can stay mad in the face of a birthday gift, even if the giver's me. And if she's in a good mood, then maybe she'll listen to whatever I have to say. That's a pretty pathetic way to go about this. Oh, whatever. Let's go. The first thing that catches my attention is a ridiculously large teddy bear. I'm not sure I can even call it that at this point. It's more like an actual frickin' bear. It's basically life-size. My mind conjures up an image of Mana happily hugging the stuffed animal and snuggling up to it. This is it. Wait. Stuffed animals are kids' toys. I'm having second thoughts. How would Mana react to a gift like this one? Now, girls like that kind of stuff. Whack. Nope. Be a kickable offense for sure. I know she'd be adorable with it, but I can't risk my shins. The more I think about it, the harder I get kicked. I'll find something else. I ended up buying her a pocket watch. It's a brass hunter case with a small covered hinge. Might be a bit too stylish for Mana, but it's the type of cool, at least I'd like to think, a gift you'd get from an older man. And I guess that's what I am, in her case. Whether she ends up liking it or not is a coin toss. But at the very least, I want her to know I remembered her birthday. I'll give it to her next week. Let's see, it's the 12th, we do nothing. Nothing till the 15th. I think. Yeah. Yeah. And then we go to her house. Almost there. Oh. Yeah, downtown. Do what? That's right, we're mixing it up for once, not talking about small talk. We're gonna talk about our hobbies. Other, mundane bullshit. Because small talk is locked, because we're not good enough at it. Speaking of winter clothes,
そういえば藤井さん、この間のパジャマちゃんと洗濯したんでしょうね。
what pajamas? Ah, right, from when I caught a cold. Yeah, of course. Really, she cares more than she lets on.
何よ。
Nothing. I washed them, okay? Well, yeah, they've been worn by 2 people for like a week straight. They're gonna be fucking nasty.
まあ、特別に許してあげるわよ。
For what?
うるさいわね。
Sorry.
許してあげるって言ってるんだから、それでいいじゃない。
Huh? Is she blushing? And it's kind of adorable?
何よ、一体。
Nothing. I should be the one freaking out.
もう。
I try to calm her down as we walk back to her house together. All right. I'm on a study event. Oh. Ugh. You should just give us a key at this point, Lana.
あ、藤井さん。
She came right out. She came out right away this time.
今日も来たの？割としつこい。
Yeah, good joke, good joke. I'm not sure how my coming is any different than usual.
なんだか最近供給過多。
You've used this joke. Of what?
家庭教師。
Oh, this is pre-read. Can I just skip? Wanna talk? Question mark? Oh, yeah, it mentioned it. I remember in the guide that eventually you'll hit a point where you just start repeating, this event. Yeah. So we're pretty much just going to farm points. A little unfortunate, but just gonna rack it up to how the game was designed back in the day, where they expect people just, some days I won't go to Mana, some days I will, just kind of play it like that, not like actual fucking freaks using a guide to min-max the, I'm not gonna say the fun or the enjoyment out of the game, but essentially, just beeline only one heroine and ignore everyone else. No, it's not how you're quote unquote supposed to play the game, but it's how we're doing it to, avoid double dipping into scenes and characters. But with that, I suppose seems like a good spot to end it here for today. So I guess that's where I'm gonna end it. So yeah. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification. We'll see you guys on the next episode of White Album, Mary's Like Falling Snow, where we will continue the Mana route and eventually get to her birthday, and we're coming up close on the Fuji gets sick scene, which it's kind of already happened. It was kind of baked in with Mana's event, but now it's like the canonical one that happens in every route. So I'm sure we'll get some interesting dialogue from Mana being like, "You're sick again? Like twice in the same month? Like, hello?" And, it'll be so wacky and shenanigans will ensue and it'll be good times had by all. So, yeah, make sure you come back for it. Catch you guys later. Bye-bye. Mwah.